smack you while you're sleeping with a stick. Monday morning, 5-ish a.m. Not really sure what time it is. I'm about to jump on, do cardio. I was outside, got up a little late this morning at like 5:45-ish or so. Outside this morning, made a video, which I think is a pretty good video. Somebody had asked on live feed, how do you stay motivated to work out? Or how do I get motivated? Something like that. I don't know if he was asking me or asking for advice for him. If I come over to your house every morning and smack you while you're sleeping with a stick or throw cold water on you, it doesn't even have to be cold water if you're asleep, right? You damn sure will get up and be awake. If I light your house on fire, you will have motivation to change your life, right? Some people, house gets on fire, that's the end of them, right? I guess some people probably end themselves right there. They're not meant to exist in the world, right? We keep people alive in society that can't keep themselves alive, right? Through self-inflicted things that they're born with, ailments, whatever, right? Unfortunate. A Mother Nature, they wouldn't live in Mother Nature. But we, because of profits, have changed all that out of compassion, whatever it is. Different conversation. I am not the best at positive motivation. Not positive, diplomatic motivation, right? People have this idea in their head of what they want to look like, and before they commit to looking like whoever it is they look up to, they already start negotiate. They start the negative self-talk. I can't do that, right? Jason Statham, who do I think looks really good, right? I think LL Cool J used to have an amazing physique, right? I don't want to be huge bodybuilder guy. I want to be huge bodybuilder guy and still be able to function, right? So a mix of the middle. I think Jason Statham looks amazing. When Justin Swinney, my trainer a few years ago, Justin, amazing dude, wish he was in my life more than he is. We just live different places and have different things going on right now. When Justin asked me, what do you want to look like? I said, I want to look like LL Cool J. I want to look like Jason Statham. He said, okay. And he wrote out the plan of what that takes to look like that, right? And it's a full-time job. Those guys have access to chemicals. They have access to hard work. They have trainers who will take them every day and guide their life for the next 6 weeks for them to look like that. You can do it. You won't do it. I can do it. I won't do it. You just have to really want that more than you want other things in your life. And I don't have that kind of self-discipline, I guess. I also don't have 3 guys following me around all day that's my job, right? Those handlers that take those guys to the gym. Mark Wahlberg, gets up every morning at 4:30 a.m., has a gym on his property. Who did I look up to? Who did I look up to and see it as obtainable? That became Rob Bailey, Dana Lynn Bailey, and I saw them build a gym, and never had I thought about having a gym on my property in my building for my employees. We went to a gym. When we left the gym was over. An hour at the gym took 35, 40 minutes before the gym to get ready, and then it took getting back from the gym and having meal prep and everything ready to go for everybody. It's a commitment. Never did I think about having a gym on my property until I saw Rob Bailey build a gym. Now I have kind of a gym. Not like they did. They did a real full-blown ass gym. They made it a business. Everything's doable. And a lot of you guys that are asking me business advice or asking me lifestyle advice or whatever it is, why do you ask me and why are you not aspiring to be Jason Statham or one of those other dudes? Because you look at me, and maybe you don't realize this, but you look at me as obtainable. You're absolutely right. My life that I have built and designed is absolutely obtainable. And why do I say that? Well, because I lost everything multiple times. I do not terrible things, I do stupid things. A business advisor, a financial guy would lose his mind and fire me as a client because there are many times through the year when my bank account is at or near zero. That is what motivates me. Negative, about to lose everything, the house is on fire, I guess we should start putting it out, is what motivates me. I work better in turmoil, and most people can't tolerate that. I went to prison, lost everything, came home, got served with divorce papers, restraining order, right? I had all these things happen within the first 30 minutes of being to a halfway house out of the federal prison system, but still in the system, thinking I'm going home, and I get served with divorce papers. Not only did that happen, I don't have a driver's license, I don't have documentation as to who I am, I don't have insurance, I don't have any money, none. My bank account, come to find out 2 days later, was zero. Left with $100,000 in the bank, ex-wife making $96,000 a year, filing taxes jointly. So I go to court a few weeks later, six weeks later, and the judge says I have to pay $2,500 a month. I'm working a part-time job still in the halfway house, and I have to pay $2,500 a month. So I know what it's like to lose everything. I know what it's like to have nothing. I know what it's like to have everything and then go to having nothing. I know what it's like to be homeless. I know what it's like to be tired, cold, wet, and not have a place to live. I know those things, but I'm a normal dude who has built it back over 2, if not 3 times over again. So I'm also somebody who's touchable and communicable. You can communicate, right? You can come here and see everything that I'm doing. You can see everything that I've made. You can see everything, and I'm accessible. You can come in here and have the conversation with me. What you can't do is come in here and have the conversation 2 or 3 times because you're contagious. And if it takes 2 or 3 times to get you going, you're not going to go. But that's why people ask me advice. There's dudes that stumble across my shit and they're like, why are they asking this idiot? I'm not allowed to say retard anymore, right? Because it offends people. Like turn somebody off, right? It's, oh, you can't use, those are words. Your papers, please, those were words. I'm just doing what I was told, right? I have to feed my kids. Those are also just words. We're okay with those words, but we're not okay with retard or dummy or fatty, right? We can't use those words. I'm just made this video rather than cardio here, but I thought that it was important. There are so many times I have information in my head that I want to put forward, and if I just wait, it never comes out, or it doesn't come out like it was going to if I did it right then. That's the biggest thing. I'm not trying to not do cardio. I'm trying to give you a piece of content for that one dude that needs to hear this and goes, you know what, John is just a normal dude. And there's people that watch this, are like, why are they listening to this idiot? I don't know. If you're the dude saying shit like that about people, why aren't you putting some content out? Because whether you realize it or not, there is somebody that perceives themselves to be lower than you and they can gain something from you. So if you have some things and the universe has given you some things, or you have earned some things, then you definitely have something to teach people. We have an event coming up on the 19th and 20th. You can come here. You can have these conversations. We can talk about whatever you want. People are like, I want to come hang out with you for a day. I don't hang out. Like literally, if you're not in shape, you will not keep up with me on a normal day. I move miles within this building every single day. I move miles on this property every single day. If you can't move, you might want to spend 6 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks doing a little bit of cardio so that you can follow me around in the building. You notice how I move all the time, because if I sit still, I go to sleep. When I sit still, when we travel on the weekends to go out, do antique stuff, or go out and do prepper runs, or go out and meet people, whatever it is we're doing, when I get in a car, I constantly have to be thinking and doing something or I will fall asleep. Now, I'm gonna get on this treadmill here. That ticks back. Of course, I turn the camera and it stops doing it. As soon as I turned the camera off, literally 10 seconds later, it was doing it. I turned the camera back on and it stopped. There it is. That.
Man, I'm talking about realest, one of the realest.